Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to be discussing Biblical Truth 10. If you did not watch the video about Joshua and Caleb, I need you to stop and go watch that video before you carry on with mine. Today we're going to be using them as an example of confidence. And as you can see, Moses had sent them to check out the land, and they came back believing that God had a plan for them, and they did not want to give up like the Israelites did. They are an example of what faith and confidence is in God. Not everyone is that way. We live sometimes in fear and are afraid. Joshua and Caleb were not that way. Confidence is a strong belief that God will help me to do all the things I need to do. Joshua and Caleb had confidence in God. It's important that we remember that even when we don't understand, when we allow God to lead us, He's going to be faithful to us and take care of us. We discussed Biblical Truth 9 yesterday, that we are all created as God's image bearers. Biblical Truth 10 says, God placed a crown of glory and honor on His image bearers. Now, that doesn't mean that we wear a crown on our head. We don't even have crowns. But it just means that we are able to have a spiritual nature that enables us to fellowship with God, that we are above animals. Animals do not have that ability to have fellowship with God. Only people who are God's image bearers can fellowship with Him. So that means that we are in a higher position and under earthly and we control earthly creations like animals. They are not above us. And we know that we're image bearers because we were reminded yesterday that we have a mind for thinking and communicating. We have emotions and a will for helping us make choices. And we know right from wrong, just like God. And so it says that God created each person to be in His image. Do you remember us talking about God creating us? He created us. He knew that He was going to create us before we were ever born. Remember, God knows everything before anyone. He knew that you were going to be created before even your parents knew. He knows everything. So remember that you are created as God's image bearer, and He has placed a crown of glory and honor on you. And that just helps us to remember that we are going to be okay. We are going to make mistakes. We are sinners, but we don't have to worry about those sins because God is taking care of us, and He's helping us to become a better person than we were yesterday. So think about what you think, say, and do. Now I want you to work on Biblical Truth 10 in your workbook. Work on this with mom, dad, whoever, and just have fun. See you later.